anytime anything bad happens with a company by the name of AEW, you've always got someone coming out and running damage control. No, this isn't true. Or, it is true, but it's not as bad as what everyone's saying. This is one of them times where they're sort of admitting the truth, but they're also lying at the same time, and I do believe that they're lying. So what happened? For anyone who didn't watch yesterday's video or doesn't know what's going on, a report came out from the AEW mole that AEW logistically could not get their ring to Australia. Okay? Now, why this was, I'm not sure, but they couldn't get their ring there, and apparently they had to borrow a ring from an indie promotion that Kyle Fletcher knows, okay? Now, this ring was much smaller than the average ring. The average AEW ring, the average WWE ring. This ring was smaller, okay? Now, this smaller ring definitely caused some issues, which we're going to talk about. But first, I want to talk about the damage control in itself, and then we'll talk about the issue that this ring caused, okay? So, QT Marshall, the average AEW shill, QT, was replying to Stephen Muehlhausen, because Stephen was saying that AEW, he gets the point that maybe it costs a bit too much to get their ring over there, but why did it need to be a smaller ring? So QT, he said the AEW ring is a design that only AEW has. It's very rare that an independent company or a major company has a 20-foot ring. This ring is an 18-foot ring. TNA has been using these for years, and older ROH as well. Why is this a talking point? It's not our first time using an 18-foot ring. Now, JD from NY responded. Now, I'm not going to go through what he said because he didn't really say much. But the reason why I'm saying that JD responded is because QT responded to JD. QT responded to JD, right? So, JD basically just says that he wants QT to give some fucking acknowledgement to the indie promotion, right? Who cares about that? But QT responding to JD said, JD, the ring was rented from PWA. So sure, thank you PWA for letting us rent a ring months in advance. That's a key there, months in advance, he says. We appreciate PWA for living up to their end of the business deal. What business deal? What is that business deal? I do not believe for one fucking second that this was planned months in advance. I believe that there was a logistical issue and they wasn't able to resolve it in time for the show. So they had to borrow another ring. That is what I believe happened. Now, you can believe what you want, because at the end of the day, all of this has come from the AEW mole. And while the AEW mole has certainly showed credibility, we don't know who the guy is, right? So I get that. But QT coming out and doing all this damage control does not help their case whatsoever. It certainly looks to me, excuse me, like they're lying. And they're trying to make things not look as bad as they are. Now, earlier I mentioned that the ring caused a problem, and I've got another cough coming. I'm trying to fight it. Now, the issue that this ring caused, and let me find it here. It should be in my. It's not in my bookmarks. I'll remember anyway. Basically, Buddy Murphy put out a tweet saying that he got injured due to the ring being smaller, and he was forced to take this post down. This post was gone. Okay, when I looked, well, I've got the screenshot. The screenshot is right here. He made this, and it got deleted. So again, that's more shit that AEW has done to make themselves look bad, that this ring situation got out of control. Okay? Now, is it a major issue that I'm making it out to be? Not really, but the way that AEW is acting because of it, they're making it a bigger issue themselves, and they're not helping themselves either way. I can't believe they're planning to go back to Australia next year in 2026. What a fucking ridiculous move. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, man. Like, subscribe, follow me on X at the Crossman25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.